Zoom does this new thing where it announces it's recording to me, which I guess is great because it's a little reminder, but it's a bit weird. Right, come and lie down on your backs. I will just pop this on charge and then I'll be right with you. Okay, so lying all the way down. So much space today, it means I don't have to worry about my head being cropped off when we do certain things. So feet are planted, arms down by the side, shoulders draw back. Take a big breath in, and then a big breath out. Pull navel to spine. Big breath in. Big breath out, navel to spine. Big breath in. Big breath out, navel to spine. Keep going like that. But now, as you exhale, I want you to also think about, imagine you're stopping the flow of urine. So there's that small contraction at the end, engaging the pelvic floor. So you get the abdominal contraction and then something that feels a bit more subtle and deeper. But notice that in doing that, you actually feel like the whole abdominal area engages more. Almost like a lock. 3 more. 2. And 1. On the next one, hold the waist in, the abdominals in, hold that lock. Drive down into the feet, lift your hips up towards the sky, stretching the knees away, pushing the hands down, pulling the shoulders back, engage the glutes, so really squeeze into the back of the glutes. Rise up to the balls of your feet, and then lower to the heels. Keep the hips high, rise to the balls of the feet, and lower to the heels. Try not to let the hips drop. Go for 5. Lower the heels. 4. Lower. 3. Keep the glutes engaged. 2. And 1. Rest the heels. Roll the spine down. So pull in through the waist. Slowly roll the spine down towards the floor. Bring the shins so they're parallel. Take the hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, neck, shoulders, looking into the waist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Toes tap the floor. Alternate. Keep the other leg still. So don't rush the movement. Go really slow. So you tap one down. Bring in. Tap down. Bring in. As you're doing that, can you push the lower back to the floor and pull the waist in? Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it back, plant both feet down, arms down by the side. You're going to lift your hips as you lift the arms. So roll the hips up, arms come all the way overhead, big inhale. And then as you exhale, arms come back down and you roll the spine down. So the movement between the arms and the spine is in sync. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, roll the spine off the floor. At the top of that movement, the arms reach all the way overhead, so you're opening the shoulders, and then exhale, control the lower down. 3 more like that. Inhale, roll the spine off the floor, arms come overhead. Exhale, bring it down, pulling the waist in as you lower to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold the arms down there, stretch both legs up to the sky. Knees can be a little bit bent. Lift the head, neck, shoulders, and reach your fingertips off the floor so they're stretching to the bottom of your mat. Look into the waist and pull in more. Take the right leg down, hold for 5, off the floor, 4, 3, reach to the right toes, 2, 1, and switch. Stretching to the left toes with the arms, 5, 4, pulling the waist in, 3, 2, 1, and then switch, same length hold, 5, reach more, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one, this length, 5, 4, 3, keep reaching, 2, 1, and then alternate quicker, so we go 16, 15, 14, 13, lifting through the chest, 10, pulling the waist in, 7, 6, keep stretching through the fingers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs in, rest the head back, gaze to the left and gaze to the right. Cross the shins, rock up to a seat. Just stay in that seated position a moment. Take the right fingers out to the side, reach the left arm up, and then a side bend over. So you've got a big stretch, reaching the left fingertips as far as you can. Push the left seat bone into the floor. And go the other way. Left arm comes down, right arm up and over. And then back. Interlace the hands behind your back. Reach the knuckles away, lift the chest, look up towards the ceiling. Take 2 big breaths. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then grab your ball. If you have one, we're coming to all fours. If you don't have one, don't worry. You can do this without. So if you have a ball, it's going to go between your inner thighs. You're going to squeeze that ball and at the same time pull in through the lower abdominals. If you don't have a ball, just hold yourself in all fours. We'll all tuck the toes, lift the knees off the ground. So if you have that ball, you're squeezing, you're pushing into the hands, lengthening the arms, pulling in through the waist. If you don't have a ball, you can still think about drawing the waist in. Now, if you have a ball, I know your feet are much closer together than they normally are, but that's okay. With or without the ball, back into downward facing dog. Squeeze the ball. Exhale forwards and hover. Back into downward facing dog. Pull in through the waist. And come forwards, hover. I'm really sorry, these mats are so squeaky. I don't know if you can hear that. Take it back. Bring it forwards and hover. Hold this for 5, 4, waist in, 3, squeeze the ball, 2, 1, rest the knees. Take the ball out, just place it between the hands because you're going to need it in a minute. Tuck the toes, step back into downward facing dog, and then walk your feet in towards the hands and place the ball between the ankles, squeezing the ball. Rest the body forwards, so arms, head, neck, shoulders. Now push into the feet, squeeze the ball, pull the waist in and roll to standing. So slowly, take your time. Once you rise all the way up, reach the arms up to the sky, big breath. Exhale, arms come down by the side, chin into chest, and roll the spine forwards and down. So you're pulling in, curling through the back, reaching the hands towards the feet. Rest the body into a forward fold. Push into the feet, pull in through the waist, and roll the body back up to standing. Really feel the waist pulling in from the side. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down by the side. And slowly roll all the way down. Take your time, pulling the waist in. At the bottom this time, once you relax into that forward fold, you can widen the feet, lift the ball out to the side, and step back to all fours. Hands and knees. You don't need the ball anymore. Navel to spine. So square off through the back. So you have this straight line through the spine. Drive your right heel away. Pull the waist in. Breathe here. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, kick the right heel back. Knee to tricep. Try and keep the shoulders square and still. Drive the heel back. Knee to tricep. Drive the heel back. Knee to tricep. Drive the heel away. Straighten the leg. Feel the glute engage. And then bring the knee to tricep. 3. Knee to tricep. 2. Knee to tricep. Last one, hold, driving the heel away. Pull the waist in. Tiny little pulses with that right leg. Just maybe an inch or so. Coming from the right hip, the back of the right hip, the glute. Keep pushing down into the hands. Don't let the chest drop. We're here for 10, 9, 8. Keep the waist in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes now. So the position of the foot changes. You're pointing back rather than flexing. Toes to tap the floor. Legs stay straight. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. As you lower, think about pulling the waist in. And lift, nice and slow. For 10. Stretch the leg back as you lift. 9. Stretch back. Waist pulls in. 8. 7. 6. Reaching back. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it up so you're lifting that right leg back. And now flex the foot again so the right heel is driving away. You're going to try and take that right leg out to the side as high as you can and back up behind you, whilst trying to keep the shoulders quite strong. So right leg kicks out to the side as high as you can and back up behind you. Just 3 more. I know it's hard to see maybe against the plants. Incredibly large house plants. 2. Last one. Keep that right leg back. Lower to your elbows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw quite large circles, so about the size of a beach ball with that right foot. We're going for 10. 9. Waist pulls in. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pause at the top. 10 the other way. Keep the waist pulling in, pushing down into the forearms, stretching the right toes back as you draw. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Rest your right knee. Grab your circle if you have one. I think most of you do. And you're going to rise up to both knees. Try and keep your hips over your knees. So try not to sink the hips back. Keep the hip flexors long. Reach your circle up to the sky. My elbows bend, but the upper arms stay where they are. It's just my hands that go back. Squeeze that circle and then back up to the sky. Take it back. Squeeze the circle up to the sky. Same direction of movement if you don't have the circle. You just might not feel this one so much, sorry. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Just take it down to the floor. Into downward facing dog. So you just get a nice long stretch through the backs of the legs. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. One more. And breathe out. Rest to both knees. Nice flat spine. Pull the waist in so you're not dropping through the waist. You've got a flat back. Drive your left heel away. Hold it. So to start with, you're just working the left heel to the back of the room, drawing in through the waist. And then we start with these tiny pulses through the left heel, tiny amounts of movement coming from the left hip, navel to spine. Both hands push down strong. And we've gone in a different order. I missed something out, so we'll put that in a minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to tricep. Kick the heel away. So as you come forwards, the foot's relaxed. Knee touches the tricep and the heel drives back. Knee to tricep. Heel drives back. Knee to tricep. Heel drives back. 5. Drive. 4. Drive. 3. So as you're driving that back, you kind of feel resistance into the back of the leg and the glute. 2. And 1. Now, instead of the foot being flexed, you can point the toes. So really try and lengthen that left foot back. Pull in through the waist. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Feel that at the top. And then as you lower, pull the waist in. As you lift, feel the strength in the back of the hip. Lower, pull the waist in. Lift the leg, feel the back of the hip. So it's almost like when you lower, you feel the front. When you lift, you feel the back. Lower the front. Lift the back. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold that leg back. Pull the toes back to the face. How high can you keep that leg as you take it out to the side and back up behind you? 5. 4. 3. So challenging your active hip mobility, really. 2. 1. Down to forearms. Draw circles, quite big circles. Waist pulls in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees together. Rise to the hands. Tuck the toes. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Nice long stretch through the back of the legs. Give the head a shake. Nod yes. Side to side no. And then walk your feet into the hands. Roll yourself up to standing. So slowly bring yourself all the way up. Stand nice and tall. If you have a circle, grab your circle. I'm going to take a wide squat position. So your toes are turned out, heels are in. Bend the knees. Try not to let the knees fall in. Keep the knees pulling out. So you want to find length through the inner thighs. Reach your circle up to the sky. Fingers are long, so you don't need to grab it. You can stretch up through the arms. If you don't have a circle, just reach the arms up. Pulse here, working the knees out and the waist in. I've got so much ceiling height, it's fantastic. Normally, you wouldn't be able to see my hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, knees out, waist in, spine tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right heel, hold. 5, 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Rest the heel, lift the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest both heels, straighten both legs. Keep the lower body still and strong. You can do this with or without a circle. Side bend through the upper body. So leaning over to the right, then use the left side waist to pull you back up. And leaning over to the left. Use the right side waist to pull you back up. Go once more each side, right. And lift. Left. And lift. Back down into that squat. If you have a circle, just take it to the floor. We're all going to reach the arms out wide. Waist in. Small circles coming from the arms. Just notice, I don't know how well you can see my shoulders here. Make sure it's not this. I know that looks stupid, but just make sure your traps and your neck aren't coming into it. It's just the arms moving. 5, 4, knees out, glutes on. 3, 2, 1, other way. So just rotate those circles the other way. Stability through the shoulder as the shoulder joints move. 10, 9, sit lower. 8, 7, 6, and someone didn't see the email. They're trying to come in now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs. Relax the arms. And then if you had a circle, take it out to the side. Come and lie down on your side. I don't know if it's Heidi and Jason or just Heidi that's come in, but I sent an email, sorry, saying that we started at 7, but you're very welcome to join now and just do what we have left. Left hand to the floor, legs straight, rest the head. Breathe in and breathe out. Take that left hand, just check there's a slight gap beneath the right side waist. Lift both legs and hold. That right foot stays off the floor. Lift the left leg, lower it to meet. Challenging the left side waist. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 5, 4, 3. Keep the right foot lifted. 2, and 1. Relax all the way down. Bend your top knee, rest it to the floor, and you're lifting the bottom leg and lowering. Someone else is thinking the same. Lifting the bottom leg and lowering. Bottom leg and lower. Bottom leg and lower. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bend both knees. Vanessa, sorry, you must have missed the email saying that we started at 7, but you're welcome to join now. Left leg, lift, shin parallel to the bottom leg. Lower. Lift and lower. Lift without letting that top left hip rock back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would bring your left hand in front for support. Kick and straighten your left leg so the heel pushes away. Take the left leg back, long straight line to the bottom of the mat. Point the toes. Bring the leg forwards. Kick the heel away. Drive the leg back. Keep it high. Point the toes. Bring the leg forwards. Drive the heel away. Point the toes. Bring the leg forwards. Someone else, but I think they'll just have to wait because I can't keep jumping up for everyone. They're not going to get a proper class. So I'm sorry, whoever you are, if you watch this on playback. Bring it forwards. Take it back. Okay, hold it back. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Okay, I feel bad. Go for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bend both knees, bring them together. Rise up to a seat. Maureen, sorry, I sent an email saying we started at 7, but you're welcome to join in now. Just pull the knees in. Keep the right arm around both knees. Just take the left arm back to stretch the left hip. And come back to center. Lie down on your left-hand side. Long line. Left arm reaches away. Rest the head on the left bicep. Take your right hand, just check. There's a slight gap underneath the left hip. Legs are together. Another person. Lift. Check your emails, people. Hold it. Top leg lifts. Lower to meet the bottom foot. You've got 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Rest both legs. Bring the right knee in. Amy, sorry, we missed the notification saying we started early. You're lifting the bottom leg. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. For 5, lower. 4, lower. 3, 2, 1. Rest, bring both knees together. Sorry, I sent an email saying we started at 7. You're very welcome to join for the last 15 minutes, obviously. But anyone that has just joined, I don't mind if you just go off and do your own thing or watch a recording. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I did actually have an idea for something regarding notifications yesterday, which I'll share with you at the end. You can let me know if it is something you'd be interested in. 3, 2, 1. Keep it that height. Drive the right heel away. Long leg, I would actually take your right hand down for support. Point the toes, bring it back. Heel drives away. So like that exercise on all fours where we change the position of the foot so that when we drive away, you do really find that glute. And if you let the leg lower, it's going to be easier. So keep it high. 4. Bring it forwards. 3. 2. This one is going to stay back, and there you're going to lower and lift, lower and lift. 8, lift. I can't see who it is because I'm not close enough to the screen, but someone needs to slow down. So if you think that might be you, go a little bit slower. Whoever it is has just amended their pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bring yourself up to a seat. Both knees in. Hug the knees. Keep the left hand there. Reach the right arm back. So you stretch into that right hip. Big breath. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Back to center. Okay, grab your ball. Now I have a variation of this exercise, which I tried the other day, and it was extremely hard. So we will try it. I'll give it you as an option, but I will give you an option to take it down a bit. Ball is around about the middle of the back. So you've done this first bit before. Feet are planted. Tailbone is tucking under. Hands to the back of the head. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, curl up and look into the waist. So if you don't have a ball, we've done this plenty. You're leaning back, elbows are wide, pushing into the floor, and then you would just be curling up. Inhale back. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really think about tucking the tailbone under. 4. And lift. 3. And lift. 2. And lift. Last one. And lift. Okay, hold on to the backs of the thighs, pull yourself up. So option 1, and slightly easier, I'll just show you in case you think that's where you want to be. You're holding it here, arms are out. I'm going to lift the right leg, 5 toe taps to the floor, keeping this position through the upper body. If you have a ball, you're here, and we're toe tapping 5. So whichever variation you've taken, 4, 3, 2. If you've got that ball you really want to pull in, 1. Place the foot down, switch to the other side. So pulling in through the waist, tapping the toes. And then the next stage of this exercise is the super hard bit, but I found it a good one. Challenging, and it made you concentrate. So rest the feet. If you feel like you want the easiest option, lie all the way back onto your floor, interlace the back of the hands, lift up, tap alternate toes. If you want to try it here, you've got to trust yourself to push into that ball. Hands are off the floor. Both knees lift up, tap, and tap. But you are really having to recruit your abdominals and pull in to hold yourself there. If you want to, you could even maybe take the hands out to the side as a slightly easier option. So you have a little bit more support. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, rock up to a seat. Cross the legs, take the hands behind the back, interlace and open the chest. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. We will work up to that exercise a little bit more because it is strong. Okay, lie down onto your back. Plant the feet to the floor, arms down by the side. Tuck your tailbone, roll up, all the way up, and then wriggle your feet together. Keep your hips nice and high. Open your knees, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips. Holding this for 5. My knees are wide apart. 4, engage through the back of the hips. 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips that high. Simply close the knees. Open. Close. Open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the spine down. Take the feet so they're hip width apart. Last exercise. Push into the feet. Lift the hips up to the sky. Hips are balanced. Push into your right foot. Left knee to chest. Slowly exchange. So when you plant the foot, there's a moment both feet are there. You shift the weight to the left and you bring the right knee in. So don't just shift. Give your body a chance to hold and then lift. Hold and lift. Hold. Last 2. Hold. Last 1. Foot down. Roll down through the spine. Bring the knees into the chest. Right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. Draw circles. So just roll, massage into the hips. Other way. And then feet to the sky. Reach for your ankles. Take them out. Rock from right to left. And drive the heels up and away. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cross one shin over the other. Bring yourself all the way up to a seat. Sit nice and tall. Rest the hands on the knees. Big breath in, draw the shoulders to the ears. Big breath out. Big breath in. And big breath out. Hands to prayer heart center. Reach the arms up to the sky and then interlacing, pushing the hands up to the ceiling. So you really open one last time through the shoulders, palms of the hands, side bend to the right, through center, side bend to the left, through center. Hands into prayer, heart center. Just bow your chin into your chest. Thank yourself for making time to come and practice this morning. Sorry for the time change because that obviously threw a few people, but the recording will go up because it was hot, so you can catch up in the future.